And good afternoon, fellow ticket holders. As you can see, we have a new skyline in front of us here. And we are very excited to visit this park today and tomorrow. And if you're unsure what skyline this is, we have made it to our first international theme park, Canada's Wonderland, here outside of Toronto, Canada. We are here on Friday evening. We have about 4 hours left in the theme park, so we're going to go see what we can do, because tomorrow we're going to be here all day, but the weather is not looking so good. So let's go inside to Canada's Wonderland. All right, we have made it to the front of the park. We're going to go through security and get ourselves in for the first time. And we are into the park, and my goodness, how beautiful is this entryway with the waterfall down the mountains and the Canada maple leaf in the flowers there. Very gorgeous. But no matter how beautiful this landscaping is over here in the entryway, we have coasters we need to ride. So we're gonna head over here to Leviathan first and do the Giga Coaster. Let us enter through the medieval fair area here, through the castle. I can see Leviathan in the background. And check out this fountain right here in front of the Canterbury Theater. Very pretty. And look at the guys here at the bottom. They are spitting out water. Oh, I thought it was out of their ears from behind them. And it looks like there is a Cirque show in here. We're definitely gonna have to catch that tomorrow. And here we are at Leviathan. Again, a B&M Giga Coaster. Let's go give it a ride. All right, we will not do Leviathan right now. It seems like someone must have took out their phone or something, but the train is stuck on the hill, so we're gonna back out. And because we can't do Leviathan, we have come over here to Frontier Canada so that we can do what is said to be the best B&M dive coaster, Yukon Striker. Just got off a Yukon Striker, the dive coasters. They say it's the tallest, fastest, and steepest.
Yeah.
I have to say I don't know if it's still my favorite.
No, the ending to me was kind of weak.
Yeah, the second half is weak. The front half is really good.
Yeah.
But then just to have this helix here at the end is not a lot. But I guess they did what they got to work with. So yeah. Until we can ride Valraven again over Cedar Point in a couple days, it's still going to be my favorite.
I think for me it's Valraven, Yukon Striker.
I still think Griffin has more on the second half with the water and everything.
Griffin. Oh, that's true.
So this might have to be under 3, maybe 4 underneath of
Diabolical.
Yeah, but we'll see after we do Valraven.
It was fun. I'm so glad we finally got to ride it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. We've done so many dives that even though it's the biggest and the tallest, it really doesn't feel any different than all the other dives.
But again, we do love that front half. That is excellent.
That was awesome.
All right, so we're gonna go over to Behemoth, hopefully we can get on it, and then we'll go back over to Leviathan and hopefully get it before we leave tonight. All right, we have made it over here to Behemoth, and look at this cool sign. Very retro looking. This is a B&M Hyper. Let's go check this out. I think it's gonna be very similar to Intimidator over at Carowinds. Oh my gosh, so we just finished on Behemoth, and what a fantastic B&M Hyper.
That ride had no reason being that good.
Like you're just floating. We're in the seat the whole time. Lots of floater air time.
Lots of floaty air. I don't know if I like it more than Mako. Mako is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so smooth, and it's a lot of fun, and it's fast. But this one's just, I love floaty air time.
Yeah. I think it helps that it's later in the day, so it is running quick.
Yeah.
I do like it better than Intimidator over at
Yes.
Carowinds, which I said I thought this was very similar, which it is, but yeah, really good.
Yeah,
really love this.
When you're watching it from the station, it looks super slow, but no.
No, it's fantastic.
It was good.
All right, we're gonna go over to Leviathan. It was running again. We saw it from the top of Behemoth's Hill. So hopefully they do not shut it down this time and we can get our third ride in tonight. Oh my gosh, they are stuck on the lift hill again, and I guess they asked them to lift their hands. I think they need to start implementing the metal detectors for this ride if they're gonna have this problem this many times today. Oh my gosh, look how angry the Leviathan dragon is. He's angry with people all their phones out, but they are moving again, so we're gonna get in line for try number 2. All right, so we finally got to get on the Leviathan, and that was good, really good.
We were on 4th row, so it was all right in 4th for me.
Yeah.
It was a lot of floaty air time.
Yeah.
It was great the first lap and some of the second, but then the ending was just abrupt and it just
Right,
ended.
just a quick abrupt ending.
I thought it was going to be more bunny hills. No, it just stopped.
Yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I'm glad that we got the 3 coasters in that we really wanted to. Again, we'll be back tomorrow for a whole day.
Yeah,
hopefully the rain will hold off. We'll also get to meet up with our friend Parker from Adventures with Parker, so stay tuned to see him. So we'll continue this video tomorrow. So until tomorrow, bye. And we are back to Canada's Wonderland for day number 2. Good morning, fellow ticket holders, for our first full day at Canada's Wonderland. We had a great time last night. We are so excited to be here for a whole day today. And as we came into the park, our Fast Lane Plus has been acquired. And as we work our way around the park, look who is here to greet us today. It is Linus from the Peanuts characters. Good morning, Linus. And as we make our way down the International Street, it is interesting to see how similar this park is to the other Cedar Fairs, like Kings Island, Kings Dominion in this main area here. But we are going to go to the right this morning, just like we did yesterday, go through Medieval Fair and go ride Leviathan, the B&M Giga Coaster. And here we are back at Leviathan. We ended our day here yesterday, and we're gonna start our day here today. Luckily we have the fast lane so that we don't have to get in that line over there like we did yesterday. And speaking of Parker, we have Parker and Michael with us today. Thank you for coming and joining us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for making the trip up here.
Yeah, so we're excited to hang out with you and do all these coaster credits today. And looks like the weather's gonna hold out, so we're gonna be good today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not too smoky either.
Oh, yeah,
It was just with the wildfires in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
We can actually breathe.
Yeah. All right, up next we are going to go on Wild Beast. This is going to be our first wooden coaster here at Canada's Wonderland today. And check out this sculpture here of a wild boar. I'm assuming this must be the Wild Beast that's going to be chasing us through the roller coaster. Alright, so we just did our morning ride on Leviathan over there, and that was really good. Yeah. They pushed us into the 4th row again, which was okay. But man, for just being first thing this morning, it is really still hauling. Just a great coaster. Then we came over here to Wild Beast, and man, it needs some love. So we've been told by Parker that this is basically a clone of Grizzly at King's Dominion, which they need to have Gravity Group come in to do this one like they did there, because Grizzly is great now. But yeah, oh, what a rough ride on this roller coaster this morning. Yeah, 2 down, let's continue on. So it looks like up next we will do the Fly, which is their mouse coaster here. Definitely find that to be a unique name for a mouse coaster. Normally you have that mouse and cat type of theming and naming to it, but yeah, let's go do their mouse coaster. So we just did the Fly, the mouse coaster behind us, and really yeah, really good. Gonna be one of my top ones at this point of a.
It's like apples apple.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
Right, just as good as apples apple. So yeah, definitely giving a thumbs up.
Do the arrow suspended next.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. That way we can add that to our repertoire of hanging arrows.
Yeah.
Okay, change of plans. We're going to do Thunder Run, which is the one that's inside the mountain. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so we just did Thunder Run, and that was actually really good. Really nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth.
Definitely a nice beginner family coaster if someone's not into coasters. That's really good. Yeah. You go around twice through the whole thing, so if you miss seeing Irvin the Dragon the first time, be sure to look to the right to see him the second time. Because Vanessa missed him.
I missed him the first time.
But yeah, that was really cool. Really liked that one. Okay, so now we will head into Frontier Canada and go over here and do the Arrow suspended coaster called Vortex, unlike their Boomerang, which is called the Bat. But yeah, let's go put another Arrow suspended coaster into our repertoire. Just did Vortex, the Arrow suspended coaster, so another one of those in the bag for us. Yeah. Really good. I think it might be one of our favorites. Definitely better than Ninja at Six Flags.
I like the calmness of Iron Dragon.
Yeah.
It was so whippy, but
oh my gosh.
So much fun.
Yeah, once you get that first drop, you're just constantly back and forth and going really quick. Really like the speed on this.
Yeah.
All right, not sure where we're gonna head next, but let's continue on. It's time for our second ride on Yukon Striker. Very excited. Okay, so we just got our second ride on Yukon Strikers, and that was fantastic.
Yeah,
really like that. yeah, we were in the third row this time, where we were in first row yesterday, and man, that thing still pulls the G's in the back.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Really enjoyed that. So it was great that it doesn't matter really what row to be in on that one. So at this point, it is 12 o'clock, so the Celebration Canada festivities have started. So let's go check that out. So I don't think we've mentioned it so far. So today is July 1st, which is Canada Day. And this bear here is very festive for the holiday. So because it is Canada Day, Canada's Wonderland is doing a celebration with a festival. And the festival is called Celebration Canada. And we can see all the booths lined up right here. And we're very excited to try a few things. Luckily, some of it is on the dining plan, so we'll have to find those locations and try them out. Okay, so after a long wait and some confusion in the line, this is the Alberta beef slider. Comes with some, well, it's supposed to be all season chips, but those look to just be regular homemade chips. On the slider, it's supposed to be stewed tomatoes, which I don't really see that. Cheddar cheese, a maple aioli, and the beef patty. With a side of slaw, which I don't see that either, and potato chips. So the taste of it is almost as sad as the way it looks.
Wow.
The burger is cold and dry, what I expected because it was sitting out. The bread is also stale. The aioli on the bottom is pretty good, but there is no tomato, there is no coleslaw. The chips are not flavored as they were supposed to be. Definitely a waste of my dining plan credit. But I think I'm gonna have to go right here behind us and get some chicken strips because it definitely does not count as a meal credit. And it looks like over here we have Major Mac. How are you doing today, Major? Happy Canada Day. Can we get a photo with you? So like I just mentioned, we're gonna have to come right over here to Roadside Chicken and pick up some chicken strips. I see they have some honey garlic chicken strips with waffle fries. This definitely would have been better use of our dining plan at $18. But yeah, we're still hungry, so this is gonna actually be lunch today. So I'm gonna have to say that the chicken strips here from Roadside Chicken were fantastic. They were so much better than that slider from the festival. But hopefully as they work through the week, because they're gonna be here through the 9th, that it will be better with the food and the service and everything going on. But first impressions, we were not impressed. And unfortunately, again, we're not gonna be here any longer, but I am gonna use our dining plan at probably the lodge for the barbecue this afternoon for dinner. But now we're gonna head into Kidsville, because we're gonna do a couple of the kid coasters. Or family coasters, not really the kiddie coasters. So first up for the family coasters is Silver Streak. Okay, so there is a Planet Snoopy here as well. I thought it was just the kids zone, and this is where the next family coaster is. And look how cute this building is for Planet Snoopy. It's really neat, really like that. But as for the next family coaster credit, we're doing Peanuts Ghoster Coaster. This one's really neat. You actually are going through the graveyard and into a haunted house. And here we go, going into the spooky haunted house. Parker just scared Vanessa. But here it is. Here's the coaster. It's basically Woodstock's Express, like at King's Dominion and the other Cedar Fair parks. This was a Scooby-Doo coaster, just like they were at those parks as well. That's why you have the haunted house theming right here in the queue. Alright, so we just got on Ghoster Coaster.
That was cute.
Yeah, it was okay. Definitely better than Wild Beast though.
Yeah.
Not as rough. Still a little bit junky, but it is starting to get dark out. It's not really showing up, so things are starting to just shut down. So it looks like the weather's coming. But we're gonna head over there to the theater because there is the 2 o'clock showing of the Cirque show, and we're gonna go see if we can check that out. But right there is a better shot of those black clouds. It has held off good so far, but maybe these will pass through and will be good for this evening. Oh, this is such a pretty bridge. I guess it'd be called the Rainbow Bridge. So we're gonna head in here to the Canterbury Theater, which looks very ominous with those black clouds right now. And we're gonna see the show Cirque Ambient. Should be good, hopefully. Okay, so we weren't allowed to film in there, so we'll just talk about it real quick. So, Cirque Ambiente was really good.
Really good.
Basically, it was a lot of the acrobatic work and then some extreme skating.
Stuff we've seen before, but
Yeah.
this had like a theme and a story to
Right.
it. Yeah.
So basically, the girl came out of basically nowhere out of the speaker tunnel, and he fell in love with her, and he went back after her, and they came out at the end. And
Yeah, and there was a whole bunch of different characters throughout the show doing their thing.
But yeah, such a fantastic show. Definitely best timing because it's now not raining anymore. But yeah, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Just a great time. And as we make our way to the other side of the park to do Behemoth, let's take a look at Victoria Falls. It's so pretty. And the fountain this direction. They got the water really going right now this afternoon. Really like this entryway. We also have the Grand World Exposition. We have flags from around the world, as well as a big globe right here in the middle. That's really neat. Definitely no upside down pirate ship this direction at this park. All right, up next, just for me, because Vanessa's gonna sit out on it, is Flight Deck. This is a Vekoma LSC, kind of like the one that is Mindy Racer at Six Flags America or Six Flags Darien Lake. Okay, so I just did Flight Deck, and holy cow, that was rough. I think that was even rougher than the two Mindy Racers. Well, I guess the one at Six Flags America. I've never done the one at Darien Lake, but yeah, didn't get to do the front like we did at the other park. So definitely just a one and done for the credit. All right, so we just made a right past Flight Deck, and we're headed down through this pretty area here with all the trees and the foliage and the water that's on standing from the rain earlier. But we are going back here for the next coaster credit, and the next one is Time Warp. This is one of those Zamperla ones that you lay down in the cage. Definitely never done one of these, so this will be a first time for this. Okay, scratch that idea. It looks like it just went down, so we're gonna go right across from it and do their grand carousel. So this antique carousel is a PTC number 84, and it was built in 1928. All right, let's try to do Time Warp one more time. It looks like it is up and running now. So I just did Time Warp. Yeah, that's what it's called, Time Warp. She is rough. That is definitely a unique type of coaster. The only other one that I know of that's around is at Coney Island, because this is in Perla. I could be wrong though, that there might be more of these out here, but it is bad. I would not ride this. I would go ahead and ride Flight Deck like 10 times before I would ever choose to do this. But at least I got a one and done credit again. Another credit in the bag. Okay, up next we're gonna do Behemoth. Let's do something that we really like and is worthwhile and stop beating ourselves up for a moment. So let's do the B&M Hyper Coaster. Alright, another successful ride on Behemoth. It's definitely more intense in the back. That's where we ended up. So I think we prefer it closer to the front. But right at the exit of Behemoth is the backlot stunt coaster. Let's do the third version of this for us. So after some time of waiting in the station due to somebody getting injured, so hopefully that man has an okay arm at this point, backlot stunt coaster is no different than the other two. Actually maybe a little bit less due to the fact there's no effects, no sounds, no nothing. So if they're gonna do that, might as well just do something new with this ride instead of just running it as is. Alright, we are back in Frontier, Canada, and we're not gonna do Yukon Striker this time. We're gonna go right next door and do the mighty Canadian Mindbuster. This is a wooden coaster. We thought the one in the front was bad. This was...
That was extra busty, like the name says.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
so
that is, for me.
The only cool thing that was back here is the fact that you go all the way through the water park and back. And that most of it's a straight track, which is okay. But man, they do. I thought the one in the front needed to have them come in and retrack. This one needs to have gravity group come through.
Been retracked.
Well, they need gravity group to come in and work on this one. So as we make our way to go get the new Dippin' Dots, we did notice these signs yesterday. So it looks like Cedar Fair is getting into the single-use fast lane business. And here you can buy it for Yukon Strikers. Now, I've never seen this at any other Cedar Fair park, so I don't know if they're just test driving in here for Yukon Strikers, but that's really neat to see. So this here is the new Dippin' Dots flavor. It is themed to the new attraction here, Thunder Twister. It is Tyson's Gold Mine Mix. So it has brownie bites, cookie dough nuggets, brownie batter dots, and vanilla dots. So this is it here compared to the sign. Looks just like the sign. And Vanessa will give it a try real quick. Really good?
It's very chocolatey.
Oh, that's good. And all the different bites, you can taste them.
The brownie batter dots, the cookie dough, you can taste all of them.
That's great. Oh my, yeah, those is really good. You can taste the different flavors in there, the cookie dough, the brownie, the vanilla dots, chocolate dots. Everything goes really well. That is definitely a good Dippin' Dot option. So as I mentioned when introducing the new Dippin' Dots, they did have a new ride this year. It's called Thunder Twister. And it looks like I'm going to be riding this ride. Against my normal judgment of doing flat rides, Parker has assured me that I will not get sick riding on this thing. So I'm going to take his word for it, and I'm going to ride with him and Michael on this ride. Vanessa's going to sit it out. so I just did Tundra Twister, and it's not too bad as a flat ride. I would prefer to do those than the swings back and forth like Finnegan's Flyers at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, because that really made me dizzy when I did that the one time. This made me a little queasy, but not too bad. Depends on the weight distribution of how many times you flip and turn, all that, just like on a 40 flipping coaster, and we only got one rotation. Other than that, you just do that meander twisting. The restraints got me a little scared for a second because it was creaking, so I made sure to just pull it down. But yeah, not too bad. Definitely like this addition to the park. Though I'm not big on flat rides, neither is Vanessa, so I don't know if my opinion is much, but nevertheless, really good ride. So it is almost 6 o'clock, so we're going to get dinner. We're gonna go here to the Lazy Bear Lodge. This is one of the newer establishments that they put in, I believe, last year. And it serves as a barbecue and things just like at the other Cedar Fair parks. And of course it is bear themed. We have a nice big brown bear right here greeting us as we go in to get our food. And oh my gosh, this looks really cool. Got a little bear up here, and also over here you got a big guy that you can sit with and get a photo. But wow, this looks really nice. So from the Lazy Bear Lodge, we decided to stick with the brisket like we do with the other Cedar Fair barbecue places. We decided to get the chimichurri on the side, and for our side with the meat, we got the smoked mac and cheese, and of course that comes with cornbread. This looks really good. Cedar Fair has done really well with these barbecue places, and we're looking forward to having the food here as well. And for dessert, we're gonna stop here at the Cookie Cafe because they have a special ice cream cone for Canada Day. And that special ice cream cone is a candy apple ice cream cone. Now we did get it as a twist and added the sprinkles on top. It is very red and white and festive for the holiday. And while we enjoy our ice cream cone, we're gonna go into the amphitheater here, and we're gonna see the Ultimate Thrills Circus. And before we end our night with some fireworks to celebrate Canada Day, we have one more credit that we can do today, and that is going to be Dragonfire, a Aero custom looper. So I just got off of Dragonfire, and that wasn't too bad. It is the exact same layout as Carolina Cyclone over at Carowinds, so it's the double loop, double corkscrew, but we had a really smooth ride tonight. Really good. I'm glad I was able to get the credit.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low. Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. 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 Someday we will look back and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night. This summer night. This summer night. This summer night. This summer night.
All right, and with those fantastic fireworks, we will now have to say goodbye to Parker and Michael. Again, thank you for making the 2-hour drive to come hang out with us today here.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
It was so great just
Thank you
spending
for
the day with you guys.
thank you for showing us the ropes and
Yeah.
giving us little ideas.
It's always so fun to share this park with people who are from out of town and out of the country. So.
Yeah, we had a fantastic time today, and hopefully we'll be able to meet up again soon.
For sure.
All right, have a good one. And that will finally conclude this video at Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Again, it was great to be able to hang out with Parker and Michael.
Yeah, it's always great seeing friends that we meet from our adventures.
Yeah, and Parker does have a YouTube channel. If you do not follow him, his channel is Adventures with Parker. I will put his information down below. Be sure to go check out his video. He was vlogging today, so it'll be great to see his perspective on today. Overall, I really enjoyed being here today at Wonderland. Definitely a better experience than yesterday.
Yeah. We're so happy that the weather cleared up. It was supposed to be like 60% chance of rain, and it only sprinkled a little bit.
While we were in the show.
The skies cleared up. It was beautiful, and there was very little smoke compared to yesterday, so we were able to breathe a little better. And we got a lot of rewrites on a lot of our favorites.
Yeah, so having the fast lane here was fantastic. Though we were here for a 12-hour park day,
it was a long day.
Being able to do things multiple times was possible with the fast lane in 12 hours. But yeah, definitely a very long day, very tired.
It was also Canada Day, so it was packed.
So overall, what was your favorite ride? What's your favorite coaster here?
I think I love Behemoth so much. I'm gonna miss it so much. It's up there with Mako, to be honest, and I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm so sad I didn't get a night ride on it. Next up would be probably either Leviathan, and then third would be Yukon Striker. The top three.
Yeah, I have to agree. I like Leviathan and Behemoth about the same, depending on, well, how high you want to go. But yeah, both B&Ms are great. And of course the dive coaster.
They're also rewritable, the three here. Honorable mentions to the Fly. That was a really good mouse. It was really smooth. Yeah. And the kiddie coaster, or the family coaster, Coaster Ghoster, or Ghoster Coaster.
Yeah, the old Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was really good. The rest of them,
yeah, but at least I was able to get more credits. I am this close to 200, and so I thought I was gonna get those 200 credits when we were at Japan, but it seems like because our next big trip with a new park will be Six Flags New England, which we'll have a video for that when we go. I think I'm going to be getting my 200th credit there. Maybe you too, I don't know.
I don't know where I am at.
But you'll definitely have your 200 by Japan. Yeah. So we're going to have I'm going to have a big milestone here very soon. So I know this video is going to be pretty long at this point. So we hope you enjoyed this video of us at Canada's Wonderland. And until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.